What are we talking about in today's video?
I don't know. You just told me to get ready, get dressed, look good, sit down, and we'll film a video.
Yeah, this is very hokey pokey. I'm not gonna lie. I literally have my mic on top of the camera right now because we don't have two podcast mics.
No, not yet. It's coming.
It's like $1,000. It's very expensive to get into that line of business. So
yeah. No, we're doing some. We're doing something because we haven't done anything for a couple of weeks now. Since OSG was finished last year in December, I kind of came back and I did a heavy deadlift session that we live streamed. And then since that, I kind of took a bit of a break from training just to kind of give the body a bit of a recovery. And then January 7th, I had surgery for some cyst removal on like my tailbone area. And unfortunately, that's a very long recovery. They said 4 to 6 weeks, but it's leaning probably more towards maybe 6 to 8 weeks. So I have this like vacuum pump hooked up with a hose to my backside right now, and I have to go to the clinic twice a week to get everything changed out. So yeah, they said no working out. You can't put your body through any strain. You don't want to rip anything open. It's just an open wound right now. So
guys, it's like
it's pretty deep and
it's deep,
the size of a golf ball. So it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They said no working out, no stressing it. So it's just been a long surgery recovery time so far, and yeah, just been kind of lazy, honestly. Just been lounging around on the couch. I finished watching 9 seasons of Dexter, or 10, whatever, and watching Strongman videos as they come. It's nice to see other guys like the Texas boys. They have a YouTube, so I'm watching that stuff and watching people's training videos for the Arnold. So got lots of time on my hand. Unfortunately, I'd rather be training, but you know, sometimes giving yourself a break, letting the body heal, your tendons, your ligaments, and everything, giving them some time to recoup is maybe going to be a good thing in the future. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. Pretty lazy, very lazy.
Yeah, the first day that James came home from the hospital, you were bleeding.
Yeah, I was
like,
bleeding
quite
pretty
a
bad.
bit.
I bled through my pants and
like really bad. Like I was almost worried that we were gonna have to take him back to the hospital.
But they gave you some pretty good painkillers, so.
Well,
Give you some pretty good painkillers.
you should maybe take it easy with the painkillers.
I'm following the prescription. The doctor's
He is.
prescription.
He's actually a little bit under it, so that's good.
So yeah, today we're kind of doing a
What other news do we have? You don't need to go so fast.
No, I'm just saying we have. This is the first time I think we've had both of us side by side in a video, because there's something pretty exciting to happen. Well, where's the picture?
The picture's on the fridge.
Well, go get it.
No, they already know. I can put a picture up.
Okay. Well, we got some bigger news coming for this year. I hit a personal best by getting Keelan pregnant. PR. Yeah, we were expecting our first baby in the summer.
In July.
So originally the due date was like June 21st, but
that's what I thought. I still think I might have it a little earlier,
but yeah, we're looking at like July 6th sometime. So that's going to be a learning curve, definitely, but we're excited to become parents. And
so I've also been feeling kind of lackluster.
Pregnant.
Yeah, like I haven't really been. Both of us, we've been both very
lounging.
Yeah,
eating
we have
a lot of junk food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been taking the winter slow, and then too with James's surgery, he really honestly can't do a lot.
The first week was terrible. I couldn't even rolling over in bed. It was excruciating.
Yeah, it's not good. And then too with me, I've just been kind of dealing with a little bit of nausea. It's been okay for the most part, but tiredness and just really tired. So both of us have been kind of on the down low.
I have been training grip though. Extra grippers, sitting on the couch doing grips. You can tell it's working. You can never have too bad a grip, so keeping that up. At least you got to try and do something. Keep the blood flowing.
I flipped the camera screen over so I could watch the audio, and I'm catching him looking at himself. So that's that. anyways, that's kind of the life updates we wanted to give you guys because we have been absent for a while. So,
Yeah. So what that means for me for this season, I'm probably going to be competing less for sure. Although I just did get an invite to a competition in Iran again at the end of next month, but
and a few others.
Won't be able to make that. Maybe something in North Dakota again. I see that they're posting the North Dakota Strongest Man, and I mean it's just a short drive for me, but we'll see. I really got to focus in on my weaknesses, and having this extra downtime is not really helping things. So I got to be a little bit methodical on what I do this season. And especially if we have a baby coming on the way,
it does kind of throw a wrench.
Yeah,
but it's a good thing. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good thing for both of us.
It's just you won't be able to come to some of my I'll be doing North America's Strongest Man for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll be going to that one, guys.
The Arnold Classic for sure, OSG again for sure. So it just shows that I'll probably be by myself, but. Yeah, that's just kind of...
So that makes me kind of sad. I don't know what we're going to do content-wise with that.
I don't know, we might have to hire someone. I don't know. Or get your sister to come babysit for us and you.
Well, that's quite soon. I don't know.
But anyways, what we're going to do is, in all things Strongman, there's really been nothing coming up lately other than the Arnold Strongman competition, Arnold Classic coming up. The amateur, they made it a Pro-Am, which... This year is the first time they've done it, which is a great move. Great opportunities for guys to officially qualify, and women, to qualify for the Arnold Classic. But I won't be able to do it. I did get my invite because of my OSG performance, but I just...
Oh, you did get an invite.
I did, yeah. The top 10 from OSG got invited to the Arnold Amateur, Arnold Pro-Am. And then just with the surgery, just couldn't do it. It's unfortunate. They look like they're putting up good prize money and a good opportunity, but... Maybe next year, that's something I'll try and focus on, and I know I'll be able to do it next year, so we figured...
The Arnold is so much fun.
It is.
I love going to the Arnold. Ask anybody that knows me. Brothers, Saturday night is always so much fun.
I never got to go and party because every time I'm there, I made the finals, so they went out and party Saturday night, and I had to compete Sunday. So I was being a responsible guy, being an athlete, getting my sleep and nutrition. Yeah. So I wasn't partying, but yeah.
But we still had a good time. Like the show was
just seeing everybody, seeing all the crowds, all the venues. It's a bit of a zoo, but it's a good time to go down to the Arnold. So we'll probably be there, or I'll be there maybe next year. So we'll do a little prediction on the pro show. We'll do the men first. Maybe another time do the women because I'd have to look more into.
We could do like separate videos. Actually.
Well, we do separate videos because I think it's pretty. It's pretty easy to predict the winner for the women's, I think, but we'll get into that in another video. So this video will be the when we'll see. Well, you will hear your predictions for the men too. We'll see who we think can. We'll do event by event, kind of like top 3 or the contenders, and then overall contenders who we think are going to win the whole thing. So this year it starts February 28th. First event is the max elephant bar deadlift. It's a very common event for the Arnolds. They've done it like the past 3 years in a row. Who do you have top 3 in that event?
Oh, well, Thor's probably going to win. So,
okay.
Thor, top 3?
Yeah.
Okay, just wait. Let me take a look.
So the competitors this year is Mitchell Hooper, Thor, Austin Andrade, Bobby Thompson, Evan Singleton, Lucas Hatton, Mateus Kielikowski, Max Boudreau, Nick Guardione, and Tom Stoltman.
Guardione.
It's Nick.
It's very Italian. and you said Trey. Trey Mitchell.
And Trey Mitchell, yeah.
I think top 3. I think obviously Thor is going to win it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Mitchell will get 2nd.
Yep.
And I think Trey will get 3rd.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I don't know.
Like
maybe I don't know.
Last year, Bobby came up and he pulled a big number on his opener, and it was a risky move, but it paid off for him. But yeah, like with Trey Mitchell's raw 470 kilo deadlift at the deadlift championships, and he did that raw. So here it's an elephant bar, a little bit longer, more bend, more whip, but there's no denying how much power that guy has. So I could very well see Trey being top 3 in that event, or maybe even top 2. But yeah, I think Thor is is the outright
Yeah.
winner of that event, and he said he's going to go for the 501 deadlift world record because they put up an extra $101,000. So it'd be pretty cool to watch that on the live stream. I think Thor can do it. Going from based on what he looked like last year, he looked like he could have pulled 500 plus kilos last year.
And I was there. I took a lot of cool photos of him, and that was such a cool experience.
I think we'll see a new record.
So much fun.
Second event is the overhead gauntlet. So I don't know the exact weight, but I think the dumbbell is a 250-pound dumbbell, maybe like a 275-pound natural stone, and then there's two log options, one being Austrian oak, which is I think 430 pounds, and the other one right around 390 or something, I can't remember. So who's your top three for that event?
Well, Hooper, I think. Oh, dang, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say Lucas is gonna win.
Okay, I have Lucas winning that event too.
I think Lucas is gonna win that event. I think Hooper will come in second in that event.
I agree.
What about Mateus?
Mateus is good. Like he holds a world record on the dumbbell. He's very good at pressing stones. He has a natural stone press world record.
Evan?
And we'll just wait. Mateus is he's done the log as well, so he'd be a good one. Evan Singleton, very explosive, very powerful. But I'd have to say, I bet you Trey could give Hooper a run for his money on this event, because Trey outright on that Austrian oak has pressed it, I think, 4 times for in a single event. So I think he could do very well. I think it'll be Lucas Hatton winning that one. And then it's a toss-up between Hooper and Trey. For me, that's my prediction.
What about Max?
Max is Max. Well, he's explosive too. Like there's a lot of great pressers in this lineup.
Yeah.
Even Andrade, he's very powerful. But some of these guys, maybe like Trey's for Tom Stoltman, he's very good at pressing too. But some of these guys haven't touched this exact implement, so it might be a little bit of a learning curve for him.
I think Thor might lose a lot of points.
I think Thor, this is
because there's so many good pressers.
Yeah, we all know that Thor's coming back from his injury and his pressing isn't where it was, but unfortunately this is where I think Thor will drop some points. But yeah, that's my top 3 in that event. Moving on.
Frame carry.
Frame carry, another traditional strongman event at the Arnold Classic. Upper ramp, I think it's 400 kilos, 880 pounds. Upper ramp. Who's your top 3?
I think Mitchell's gonna win it.
Okay.
Mitchell. Max, I think, will do good on this event. I think Max will do
Max
really...
has the second fastest time ever on this.
I almost wonder if Max could... Do you think Max could beat Mitchell?
He could, yeah. Max's training looks very, very good, and he's coming off of a very good back half of last year.
Oh, and I have another person that I think is going to do good.
Who?
I think Austin's going to do really good at this event. Okay. I think Austin Andrade, because he surprised me at the Shaw Open in 2022.
Yeah, he beat me.
I could not believe how fast he moved with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that boy can move a wheelbarrow. So yeah, watch out for Austin in that event. I'd say for top 3 for this event, I have Mateus. But see, Mateus has a world record in this event, and which is like 7 seconds or 8 seconds. It's very, very fast. But Mateus isn't back to 100%. You've seen it at the Magnus Classic. He won it, but he said he's nowhere near his best performance.
Physique, yeah.
But he's very, very good contender. Like Mateus will do well. Maxime, I think, could do top 3 in this event, and Mitchell Hooper says he's going to set the world record on this event. But yeah, guys like
Austin, man, I don't know. Austin can move.
I think he can move. But then Nick Guardian too. He's a very athletic guy. He can move very fast. We've seen that at OSG and the Shaw. All these moving events that are very good for him. So as long as he could deadlift it up and hold on to it the whole time and not have to repick it, I think Nick can do very well.
And Nick is a big guy too. Nick is a big and tall guy too.
He's tall, but the thing is when
tall.
you start with the frame flat. elevated height. So if you drop it on the ramp, it's like a deficit. So if you can't pick it up a second time, it's going to be very hard. And another guy who, if he can hold on to it, I think Lucas could do well. He could move fast. I know grip isn't his best
forte,
best event.
Yeah.
And like at North America's Strongest Man, he didn't move the wheelbarrow very far, but he ripped his hands open on the deadlift. So I think if his hands are healthy and he can hold on, Lucas could move too fast too. So this is going to be a very. I don't think Evan Singleton has finished it. I can't remember, but Bobby. It's kind of a weak event for him.
I don't think Bobby. I don't think Trey.
Look out for the Canadians coming in the top 3 in that event because Canadians have good grip. So that's my prediction.
Yeah, you guys do. All of you are pretty good. I don't
Well,
know.
I wouldn't say all of the Canadians have good grip.
Who?
But,
Who?
well, I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of Canadians do have good grip. So that's day 1, Arnold. Going on to day 2. The next event is the Big Jerk for Max.
This is going to be so fun. I'm excited to watch this.
This is going to be
event.
a pretty cool event. It's like a max overhead press event like they've done at World's Strongest Man in the past with a Flintstone lift. So this will be done out of a rack on a barbell with bumper plates, and it's just the most weight you can press overhead. You can split jerk, you could push jerk, you could behind the neck, you could in the front, however you have the mobility to do. So there's going to be some really, really big numbers put up here. So
top 3, you go. Wow.
My top 3?
No. Okay, I want to go.
There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna say Lucas Hatton is gonna take this event.
Yeah,
I think he's got the grit. Yeah. I think he's gonna take it. So I think Lucas is gonna win.
He's good at pressing, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, he loves it. I think Mitchell Hooper's gonna get second. Dang, who's gonna get third? Mateus?
Well, it's no. I don't know. No, I don't think his pressing power is.
What about Austin?
Well, he's a big presser too. Like he's doing over 400 in training.
Like his mobility isn't that
Thor just pressed up a really fast 200 kilo. Then he hit a 210. Evan hit a 500 the other day. So like, I don't know where this is going to be.
It's hard because we don't see this in competition.
We don't see it in competition much. So all we have to go off of is their training. But from what I've seen from the training, I think Lucas is going to win it with whatever he needs to, like whatever Hooper does plus 5 more kilos. Like I think Lucas is very technical and he's very efficient in his lifts, and like you don't see him missing his lifts.
And he has
like on a deload, the guy's pressing like 380 for reps.
And he has a weightlifting background too, I think.
He's a very, very athletic guy for the frame of him. It's impressive. But I think Lucas is going to take first. I think Hooper's going to take second. Yeah. And then I think Tom Sloman's going to get third because when they did his back at World's Strongest Man, I think Tom got second in this event. So he's going to be right up there too. He's the tallest presser to press it out alongside Thor. But I think Tom will edge him there. So I think that would be the top 3.
All right. Next event. The Timber
Trial, I think is called.
Oh, we're reading this off of the website, so maybe this hasn't updated. Okay, so whatever. The Timber Trial and Atlas.
Well, no. It's one event. It's the Timber Trial. Okay. So this event is new. I'm sure the athletes by now have a little bit more drawings and stuff to go off of. But what it is they're loading 2 logs onto a sled. Don't know if the handles are like this or like this yet quite. Maybe they do by now, but they're loading 2 logs into a sled and then dragging it back. So it's an event that's never been done that we know of, and it's going to be interesting to see how people attack this event. So what's your prediction?
I think Thor's going to win. Okay. I think Thor's going to win this event just because he's the only one I've really seen do this in competition, I feel like. I don't think Tom will do bad either, actually. I get the feeling Tom's not going to do bad on this event.
That's 2.
And the last one? I don't know. You know what? I'm just going off a whim. I don't know if... I think Evan might not even do bad on this event.
I think it all comes down to how heavy they make this sled and what it slides like on the ground. So I think the logs are only 300 and 350, but they're planning on having it a very, very heavy sled. So I think the guys with the bigger body weight are going to take an advantage. So I have Thor taking this event. He's got the body weight, he's got the size to just lean back and pull, and in the past he's done very, very well in drag events. And then second, it all comes down to how heavy the sled is, because I think guys like Austin Andrade, he's got the weight, he can lean back and just drive with his legs.
Same with Lucas.
Lucas Hatton too, same thing. He's got some body weight behind him that he could really push back and drag. But guys like Evan Singleton, he's very explosive and he can channel that anger into that event and just turn it off. Like, it's going to be interesting. Trey, he's got a lot of weight that he could pull back behind him too. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. This is going to be a nice, cool event to see. We could be totally wrong in our predictions. Like, even Hooper, he'll find a way to figure it out and kind of come out in the top of the pack of that event, because it is coming after the big jerk. So Hooper and Lucas, the guys that are going to be top two in that event, will get to see the technique of everyone else. So maybe Thor won't do as good because he'll probably have to go mid-pack or so. So he won't get to see other people's techniques. So that's the challenge with a new event. You don't really know. So we'll see. I think Nick can be very fast on the two loading parts because he's very good at medleys.
Yeah.
Then it all comes down to the drag. So
this one's kind of an interesting event.
This one's kind of a curveball. I don't know how it's going to go. Pretty cool to see. And yeah.
We'll have to see if we're right.
Yeah. That leads us to the last event, the Atlas Stone to Shoulder. It's got a trump option, so 1 rep at the heavier weight trumps any amount of reps with the lighter weight. And who's your top 3?
I think Mateus is going to do very good.
I think so too.
Yeah.
The guy's named the King of Stones because anything natural stone, he's unbeatable. He has actually lifted the Tombstone to Shoulder, which is the natural stone that they've used at the Arnold more times than any of the other athletes combined. So like that's how good he is with that stone. So how it translates to a Atlas stone, we'll see. They're not allowed tacky, but they are allowed tacky towel. So yeah, that's your number 1.
I think Max is going to do decent too at this.
Max is very, very good at stones. He's like one of the very best stone loaders in the world for sure.
And I do think Mitchell will do good at this
Mitchell
event.
Hooper, that's right.
He will.
Yeah, I have Mateus winning this event. He's very good on anything stone related, very explosive. I have, let's see, I think Mitchell Hooper will just figure it out. I don't think he's ever done it in the competition.
Tom too,
but he'll figure it out. I think Tom, he's so tall, and yes, he's the best at stones in a run or a medley.
Yeah.
But just shoulder's a little bit different because he doesn't do it that much. I mean, you can't argue that he's good at stones, but doing it to shoulder, maybe he's not so good. I don't know. I've watched. Martins Lease just released a video that they went down to Dungeon Strength and trained with a bunch of people there, and he was giving techniques to Lucas and Aaron and Gabby because they're all doing the show, and he was giving some pretty good pointers on how to get the stone to your chest and then underneath and then get it to your shoulder like this rather than like this. So I think those tips and tricks, if Lucas can apply them, I think he'll do very good in this event too. So and he doesn't have to lift so high. He's only like 5 foot tall, so so he doesn't have to go
taller than 5 feet.
He doesn't have to go that high.
Oh my god!
So but Thor too, like Thor's very good at stones too, but he has to bring it so far.
Nick,
everyone's so good.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Well, I've watched Nick's training video, and it looks like he's trying to be a Harlem Globetrotter with the stones balancing on his back. He's got to go to your shoulder, not your back. But
dang, Nick might be a dark horse in this one.
He could be.
I don't know.
But like Maxime, very well could be. He's very explosive. He's got the power to do well. So it's gonna be tough to see who's gonna win that event, and that's where it all comes down to. So you'll know where the points are if you can push hard enough and dig deep enough to just grit it out and fight the pain, fight the pressure, and see who comes out on top. So after the smoke settles, who's gonna be on the podium?
Ooh.
No, who's gonna come last place?
Last place.
No. You should be.
I could say someone. I could say someone that irks me.
No, I know, but okay, let's say top 3.
Oh, top 3. You know, it's funny too. I think this person will get last place if I say who they are. Anyways, top 3. Okay, I can't really put it first, second, third because I don't know.
But you have to.
I don't know.
Like a gun to your head, a gun to the unborn child. You have to say.
Oh my god.
You have to be right.
Oh my gosh, that's so dark.
But they could be.
I don't know. Okay, just top 3. I'm just gonna do top 3.
Top 3.
Okay, so I think Mitchell is gonna get top 3. I don't know if he'll win though. If there's people that get in between,
there's gonna be some point splitters this time.
I don't know if he'll win.
Hooper's not gonna run away with it with these events. He's definitely gonna have people come in between them on a few of the events for sure. So
I think so too. Okay, so Hooper top 3. Oh, Lucas, I think is gonna get top 3. Oh, this one's hard. I don't know who would get 3rd.
Everyone kind of has a weakness here.
Okay, I'll say 3rd. I don't know. Okay, I'll just say it.
Just top 2.
I'll just say it. Max 3rd.
Okay.
Hoping Max gets 3rd.
Okay.
Because like the deadlift will be very bad for Max, unfortunately. But I don't know. There's just something.
Max is kind of in the same boat as Mateus. Like they both have the weakness being the deadlift, but they're
or Tom. Sorry, I'm like reading these names and I'm trying to like calculate in my head. Tom, no. I think Tom will be top 3. I just don't know what the order is going to be like.
I don't know. My prediction. You can't bet against the guy. He's literally winning everything in the world. He's podium past 21 times in a row.
Yeah.
So I think Mitchell Hooper does come away with the win overall. But very close behind him, I do have Lucas Hatton coming 2nd. And then 3rd is kind of a toss-up. I think 3rd could be between Trey Mitchell. He's got very good events other than the frame carry. So he could be on the podium. I think Tom Stoltman, world's strongest man, can't really, if he's in the mental mind space and he's in a good shape, which I think he is, I think he could podium for sure. Thor with 2 pressing events, one of them looking actually decent for him, he could also podium too, but I have it, Mitch, Lucas.
Tom or Trey. Or Thor.
It's tough. That's my top 5. I'm not
Max, I hope you prove everyone wrong.
If Max comes in like he did at North American, he's going to win the whole damn thing. Like he could very well do that. Evan Singleton, he was 3rd at World's Strongest Man. He could also turn it up. He's got very good events right across the board, so he could be podium as well. Austin, it's so hard to like. It is so hard to predict these competitions and podiums, but yeah, I'm going to say Hooper,
Mitchell,
Lucas. And I'm going to go with Tom Stoltman.
Tom, okay.
I think that's podium.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with, so.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
We could be totally wrong.
I think he's going to be right.
We could be totally right, but only time will tell. Let us know who you think are going to be on the podium down below in the description box. Make sure... Oh, that's our dog.
That's gnarly.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that little bell. Yeah. We'll have to do more videos like this moving forward. Since I can't really train for a few more weeks yet, maybe next week we'll do the women's predictions. And keep having fun like this, getting you in front of the camera. Hopefully,
we're doing this just mainly because I think it's a good banter to have for people. So
sometimes she has a different outlook at the strongman competitors than I do, and she loves proving me wrong. So we'll see if she's right or wrong. So,
all right. Catch you in the next one.
No, what do I say?
Let's keep this train rolling.